Hi, everyone. Welcome to class. We are going to have just a gentle flow today, just checking in from head to toe with our body and stretching out all those areas that we may need a little bit more gentle attending to. So grab something comfy to sit on, grab your mat, and we'll get started in a minute. This may be a good practice to bring a blankie if you'd like. Grab one of those. We'll come to a comfortable seat, settling in, maybe up on a block today, helping bring the earth up to us, helping feel supported. And then I invite you, once you're in your comfortable seat, to soften your gaze. Maybe close your eyes. Begin to notice your body in this space. Begin to notice where you might be clenching or holding in the body. Maybe in your jaw, maybe in your knees. Try to release those. So before we begin, like we normally do, with the 6 degrees of freedom, I'm going to teach you a breath. It's called belly breath. And this kind of breathing is used to kind of relax, especially the lower half of the body. In yogic traditions, we have a belief that a lot of emotions can be stored up in our hips, in the lower half of our body, in our pelvic region. And so this breath will help just soften those and relax those areas, maybe releasing some of that tension. Maybe it's related to the emotional, or maybe it just helps make your lower back feel nicer. So sit up nice and tall. It might be helpful to hold your belly. You can hold it on the side, you can hold it round, or just underneath, putting your hands on top of your belly to just feel the breath. And then what you're going to do is you're going to inhale through the nose, and you're going to feel your belly expand into your hands. So sometimes we have a tendency when we breathe to kind of breathe a lot up here in our chest, where it's moving our shoulders and in our lung and chest cavity. This one, we really want to imagine the breath filling like a balloon, starting from the base of our spine or starting from our pelvis and then expanding outwards. And then once you feel like your balloon has reached capacity, you can breathe out through the valve, whether out loud or quietly to yourself. So inhale together, expanding through the belly, and then let it out. Do another one of those. Inhale. Out through the mouth. Then we'll do 3 more like that. You can follow my lead. You can go at your own pace, and try to just kind of play, try to just notice how it feels for you. Um, it might be more difficult for you to kind of feel that expansion, or it might come very easily to you, and that's okay. When I was first learning this, it was very difficult for me to fully understand if I was doing it right. But the great thing about yoga is that we're here to just try and see where our body's at today. So give that a go for maybe 3 more breaths, and then we will come back to our comfortable seat. Awesome. When you finished your 3rd breath, we'll start like we always do with our Supi grind. So inhale, chest forward, exhale, rounding through the spine. On the way back, articulating through the spine. Switch my legs here. And then we'll go the other way. And then slowly we'll come back to our comfortable seat. As always, inhale, arms up. And then exhale, we'll bend to one side. Maybe bend to the side you don't normally start on. Opening up through the side body, pressing away from the earth, creating space between our ear and our shoulder. Deep breaths. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend to the other side. Exhale back to center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, opposite hand to opposite knee. Again, maybe try twisting to the side that you don't usually start with. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, opposite hand, opposite knee, twist. Gently looking past that back shoulder. And exhale back to center. Awesome. Um, we will come and check in with our neck next. So we're gonna just go head to toe, mostly seated, so it should be very comfy. So inhale, we'll reach our right arm up to the sky, and then exhale, we'll reach the right hand to the left ear, and then gently tug that arm down, letting gravity mostly pull your right elbow down. Your left hand can rest in your lap, or if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can reach it down to the ground, creating a long line between your ear, through your neck, through your arm. Breathe here. Back to center. We'll go to the other side. So inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, left arm to right ear. And then gently, very gently pull, lengthening to the side of the neck. And then again, option, your right hand can come sit in your lap, or it can come rest on the ground for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Awesome. Exhale, release back to center. Inhale, we'll take our hands kind of behind our ears, interlacing the fingertips behind the head, cradling the head, bringing our elbows wide, and then on your exhale, we'll just bow, letting the weight of the elbows pull the back of the neck. Stretching through that back of the neck, chin to chest. Still sitting upright, sitting nice and tall. Breathing. And then exhale, we'll release our hands. And our neck come back up to center. Awesome. So if you're sitting up on a block, you can put that to the side. We'll come back to it. We're going to move to our hands and feet. It might be comfy to kind of prop your knees up on your blanket today. That feels nice. Maybe you don't need it. But sometimes it feels nice on the hard ground to have a little soft cushion underneath. So we'll come to all fours. And then we'll take just 3 cat-cows going at your own pace. So inhale, we'll drop the belly, pressing away from the yoga mat. Exhale, we'll tuck, tucking the chin, kind of waking up through those shoulder blades. Inhale up, exhale. Awesome. And once you've taken your 3, we'll come back to neutral spine. We'll bring the toes to touch, knees as wide as the yoga mat. And then we'll plant our left hand just underneath our heart. Spiral up our right hand, and then exhale, we'll thread the needle, coming to lay on our right ear, stretching through the shoulder, pressing away from the earth with the left hand, gently releasing in the shoulder. Awesome. And then we'll press back up and we'll take it to the other side. So right hand comes underneath the heart center. Inhale, we'll reach our left hands up. Exhale, thread through the right arm, coming to rest on the left ear this time. And then we'll press away from the earth with the right hand, feeling a stretch in our shoulder blade. Spiraling our heart up towards the sky. And then exhale back to center. Awesome. And then on your next exhale, we'll exhale, bringing our bum to come rest on our feet. for child's pose as we walk the hands out in front of us, stretching through the side body. Option here, if you just want to kind of be gentle on your knees, or maybe your knees are a little tight, to kind of bring a blanket in between like this. So knees again are still wide, but you come to sit on the blanket instead. When I was recovering from my many knee injuries, this is the only way I could do child's pose. So this is a great option. Still getting all the wonderful benefits of child's pose. So we'll reach our hands forward. Maybe forehead comes to touch the mat. Maybe you rock your head back and forth, cross your forehead, giving a little forehead massage. Connect with your breath. And I challenge you for maybe one breath to try that belly breathing that we did at the beginning, but in child's pose. So it might be easier or harder for you to feel kind of your belly expand against your legs, but give it a try, see what happens. Couple more breaths here. Awesome. We'll walk our hands back to meet our knees. And then we'll shift our knees to one side and we'll come back to that comfortable seat that we were in. Again, you're always welcome to sit up on a block or a blankie. So for this next pose, we're going to do a seated willow tree. If you have been at I Love Yoga practices before, willow tree is a pose that we usually do standing, but we'll do it seated today. It's just checking in with our mid back or low back and our spine. So we'll bring our hands kind of limp next to us like little noodles, and we'll just begin to twist, imagining we're like a tree or a tree branch blowing in the wind. Massaging our inner organs, our digestive tract. Letting go of any folding you have in the shoulders and just letting the arms go limp, swaying side to side. You can pick up the speed or you can go very slowly, whatever feels good in your body today. Awesome. And we'll come back to stillness for a moment, noticing how we feel. Awesome. So when you're ready, we will extend one leg out, keeping one leg in. And then you're going to kind of shift your entire hips to be center on your extended leg, toes pointed up to the sky. And we're going to just do a gentle stretch through the back of our leg. So inhale, we'll reach the arms up, and then exhale, we'll fold at the hips, reaching for our toes, We don't have to touch our toes, just reaching for them. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of our leg. Inhaling, maybe getting a little bit longer in the spine. Exhale, maybe bending a little closer to the knee. One more breath here. Exhale all the way back up. Awesome. So now we're going to bring this extended leg, we're going to bring it kind of to the side. So scoot back this direction. We're kind of in a right angle for both legs. Bringing the extended leg in close to our body, and we're just going to stretch through the quad. So your leg here, your heel might come all the way to your bum. It might be way out here. This might be way too much for you. And if it's way too much for you, you're welcome to just stay in this posture right here as we move into the next one. So if your leg is able to rest on the ground like that, on your next inhale, you can place both hands behind you, and then we're just going to slowly walk the hands backwards and backwards and backwards until you feel a nice stretch in the front quad of that previously extended leg. So you might have to lean back a little bit more. Maybe you come down on your forearms. Maybe not. But until you feel that nice stretch. Breathing deep here. Letting go of maybe any holding or any clenching you have. Awesome. And then you'll walk your hands back up, coming back into a seated posture. We'll bring that left leg up for kind of an asymmetrical knee up pose. Resetting that leg, and then we'll take it to the other side. So we can bring both knees up, and then we'll switch sides. Extending one leg out, the opposite one. Toes pointed up to the sky, and then shifting, centering on that extended leg, and then inhale, we'll reach our arms up and bow. Notice how this side might feel different. Maybe it's a little tighter, maybe it's a little looser. Each side of our body is a little different, which is why we attend to both sides. One more breath here. And then exhale, we'll walk it back up to a straight back. And then again, we'll bring this leg in, coming to your heel, coming closer to your thumb for a quad stretch. Again, if this is uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to just meet us in that asymmetrical figure four. But if you'd like a little quad stretch and your body allows it today, walk your hands back till you feel that nice quad stretch. Opening also in the groin and the hips. 2 more breaths here. Awesome. Then we'll come back to center. We'll bring that bent leg up, resetting for an asymmetrical figure 4. And then we are going to come to lay on our backs. So however you get there, just move mindfully to move towards your back. If you're sitting on a blankie or you have one nearby, it might be nice to have a little pillow as you come down. We'll come all the way down to the ground. We'll bring the knees up, feet flush against the mat, letting each part of our back melt into the earth. And then on your next inhale, we'll reach the right leg up high, maybe give a little circle with the ankle, one way, then the other. And then we'll bring that ankle to come cross against the opposite thigh. And then we'll let that ankle guide the knee, guide that leg down to the ground for a seated TFL stretch. Maybe you rock onto the opposite ear. Maybe your arm reaches out. Stretching gently through that low back. Awesome. Exhale, we'll come back to center. Plant both feet again on the ground, and we'll take it to the other side. So inhale, you can reach your left foot up high, maybe rotating the ankle one way, the other. And then you'll cross your ankle over your opposite thigh, and then let that ankle, the weight of that leg, guide knee down to the ground. Again, maybe you come rest on the opposite ear, maybe an arm extends out, twisting through that low back. Letting go of any place you may be clenching, maybe in your jaw, maybe in your bum. One more breath here. And exhale. Back to center. Awesome. So to close, you're welcome to just go right into Shavasana, but you're also welcome to close in a slightly different variation of that. So we'll grab our blankies if you have one. You'll kind of want it pretty thick so that you can come lay on it underneath your back, supporting your back. And then if you have a block or like a book or something like that, grab that too. That's gonna support our pelvis. So you can come place that block right behind your pelvis, and you're gonna come just lay on it, supporting that low back, that sacrum area. So it'll kind of come to rest right where your like sit bones are, in between your sit bones and the top of your pelvis. So it might take a little bit of figuring out for your body, but that's okay. Then you'll roll up your blanket underneath, right after that block, and then come to lay like that. so that your back is supported. If your blanket's a little short like mine, just make sure that it's coming to rest right below your neck, so your neck is kind of not flailing or feeling loose, but it's just gently relaxing. So it might take a little bit of situating, but we'll come into Shavasana, and then you can, if you are up on a block in a blankie, you can extend your legs out long, like Shavasana. You're welcome to leave your feet planted. Maybe bring your feet as wide as the yoga mat, letting your knees come in. And then finally letting our hands come to rest at our sides. Settle in, letting go of our breath, sinking into our blankie or to the earth. And we'll enjoy this stillness together for a couple minutes. Slowly, we'll begin to come out of Shavasana, out of our resting pose. Maybe we'll move the blankie and the block to the side. Maybe we'll begin to wiggle our hands and toes, coming to roll on one side. Slowly coming back to that seated posture that we started in. Take one final breath together. Inhale through the nose, maybe expanding through our belly. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day for yourself to check in and to relax a little bit. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. The light in me bows and honors the light in you. Namaste. Awesome. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.